What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Chaotic. Today we are doing our last Beyond the Doors booster box. This is the last of the set that I'm going to open up. The rest of them I'm going to sell on eBay. But this is the last one, the last opportunity to try to get that Tartarek. So far we have gotten Bodil's Arsenal twice, and then we got Fanfare of the Brain. So kind of a bummer on both of those, but trying one last time, just hoping that we can get that card. So we're going to split this up again into two sets of 12 and just pray that we get that card. Let's get into it. Alright, kind of jacked up that a little bit. That didn't seem like it bent real well, but alright, which side should we go with? Left or right? Let's go with right. I am right-handed, so let's go with right. So we'll start with these 12 packs first. Man, there's nothing like some fresh new packs, you know? Smells like ink. Alright, so first one. Again, haven't had the best of luck with these so far. Have not, well, I mean, we have gotten an Ultra, but you're pretty much guaranteed an Ultra in each of these. Somehow we got two Ultras in the last one, which was pretty crazy. Unfortunately, it was the same card in the same box, which was just absolutely nuts. But trying our luck again. So your first location, Ryopa Sock. And we got the Screeching Scare. So first two rares out of the way. So just a little bit of a bummer. And I really just, I mean, it's just, maybe it's just me, but I really hate getting Mujiks for Ultras. It's just, none of them really have an ability that I would say is an Ultra. You know, so it just kind of sucks that you waste basically an entire box for a card that most people probably don't want. But again, that's just my opinion. So Lava Pond, and we got Hive Ember. And those are the only two rares in that one. So hopefully we can get something better. Really, I mean, Tartarek is the one that I really want, but any rare creature at this point I would be happy with. So just hoping for something good. Oop, I don't have any of that in there. Luckily it was just commons. So Flame Coals and Akron and Lystone. So Akron was a pretty cool creature. He was in one of the episodes at Nadrin's castle, trying to defend off, I believe it was an underworld, but it kind of looked like a Pedion, if I remember correctly. So he was pretty cool in that episode. Nadrin, of course, comes to the rescue like he always does in most of the episodes. It's crazy how overpowered he is in the show, but underpowered he is in in the decks. I mean, his next editions are a little bit better. So we got an ice sheet for our super and odd opus for our next rare. I mean, the first one, I thought that he was just under the first series, Dawn of Param. He didn't have any water abilities, which I thought was odd because, like, in the first episode, well, I guess, you know what, I guess he didn't use water attack in the first episode, but I think it was kind of weird that they kind of underpowered him. He has lots of Mujik counters. I think he has like 2 in the first series and then 3 in every series on. But his just energy is always super low, and I just felt like they could have done better with that one. So Ice Disc is our first rare, and Ikatosh is the second one. Oop, messed up the piles there. Alright. But he is one of the cooler creatures. I unfortunately only have like 2 of his versions, I guess. I've got the Nadrin Younger, and I've got the original. I actually have tons of the original. I unfortunately have not been able to pull any of the Nadrins after that. Alright, Power Punch and Awaki. So Awaki's pretty cool. I do like the battle gear. And I liked it that episode. But he's not the one we're looking for here. Alright, let's see if we're gonna have to get to the second 12 before we get to our ultra rare. And please do not give me another Bodil's Arsenal. I will lose it. And if I just said that and it comes up, oh, thank goodness. So, Dead Range Gone? That's a new location for me. That's pretty cool. So, Initiative Fire, Chieftain gains 15 to all disciplines in Water 5. And then the next card is our Imaginary Wall that we have gotten lots of. So, it's funny about this set is a lot, like the consistency on how many rares you get, rares and ultra rares that you get from these sets, kind of varies. I think when we were opening up the Forged Unity packs last week, they had 3 rares. Like, so if you had a super rare, you would get still 2 rares, and then you would get a super rare. So it's kind of weird that they didn't keep that consistent across all the sets. And I'm not really sure how Pokemon does it, or Yu-Gi-Oh, but so Linde is our rare, and then we got Desert's Finale. But I just thought that was a little bit strange. All right, 3-card Magic. We have 3 packs left to get our Ultra. I feel like sometimes they're like at the bottom of each of the stacks, so we still have an opportunity to get it. Shriek Strike, Storm Grounds. Those are pretty cool. That was in the episode, actually. I think I probably have this card. I just maybe didn't pay attention to it, but that was in the episode quite a few times. Actually, when Tom was trying to get his great creatures. All right, so we got a super. I think it's Okakor, maybe. So he's a pretty cool looking elephant dude. And we got our Plasma Arrow that we have gotten in every set so far. But yeah, it was in the episode where Tom was finding all the unique creatures, basically when they had their stats altered, in order to face the Codemaster. And I can't even remember what the Codemaster was. I know it wasn't Krillin, because that was the one that he felt like was a mentor. But it was the one that was a jerk. And going through these pretty quickly, nothing amazing about them. So, alright, Raktab is our first Brilliant, I think. And Melody of Mirrored Action. Our first Marillion that's a rare, at least. I think we've gotten a couple of commons already. Alright, 2 more packs to fulfill our dreams. Alright. Whoop. Grab too many cards there. There's that dude that looks like he's like playing like a keyboard or something. And our super is Ilk. Cool looking smoke dude. He was always one of my favorites when this was like the lone set. Then we have Nimi. And our last set. I feel like we got too many supers in this one to get the ultra in this as well. So I'm not thinking that this is going to have the ultra. We're going to have to probably go to the next sets to get it. Confusion, Aspect, Amplifier, Wit, Selective, Strain, Phobia, whatever. This dude, Arabec. And we got our super, and it is a Fluid Morphers Fanfare. And Disarming Theme. Alright, so I was correct. We just got a lot of supers out of that set, which is cool. At least we didn't get Bodil's Arsenal again, but we will have to go to the next set to get that Ultra. So a lot of these are cool. I really like this creature. I've got probably about 3 of him now, but he just looks super cool. And he has gain 25 to any discipline that you choose, and he has 3 Mujiks. That's pretty cool. And then we did get a new location, which is awesome. So if you guys like these videos, please subscribe and give them a thumbs up. We will be back to finish off the next 12 packs of this last box that we're going to do. Hoping that we can finally get Tartarek, or really just any Ultra creature from these sets. We've opened 3 boxes. Well, we will have opened 3 boxes after the next one. And so far, we have not gotten anything great. So, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you with the last 12 packs.